Okay, so on today's session and in our next coming session, we will learn about search engine marketing. Earlier, from last 2 to 3 weeks, we learned about search engine optimization. Now, we will learn about what is search engine marketing. Search engine optimization is totally different than search engine marketing. So, what is search engine marketing? What are the key elements of search engine marketing? What is the marketing strategy if you are doing search engine marketing? What are the channels you will choose to do search engine marketing? Everything we will learn in next coming days. So let's start with the topic of what is SEM, also known as search engine marketing. Same like SEO, where search engine optimization is a process of generating organic reach or organic website visitor. Here in search engine marketing, it's a process of using paid advertising to get your site rank higher on search engine result pages and increase the visibility. So if you are paying money to search engine to rank your website higher on search engine result page, you are doing search engine marketing. And if you are not paying money to any search engine to rank your website higher on the search engine, then you are doing search engine optimization. So remember the difference between both. Optimization means you are doing it organically. You are ranking your website on search engine result page organically. In search engine marketing, you are paying money or you are advertising to rank your website higher on a search engine result pages and increase the visibility of your website. PPC, pay per click, is also an example of search engine marketing. So whenever you heard about of PPC, that means PPC is a part of search engine marketing. But it's not like that PPC is only available for search engine marketing. We also use PPC in social media marketing too. So PPC is an important element of search engine marketing, but it's not entire search engine marketing. So for SEM or search engine marketing to be effective, you need a SEO strategy. It's not like that you are advertising your website on certain kind of search engine pages without optimizing your website first. So it's really important before doing search engine marketing, first create a SEO strategy. That means first optimize your website. And you can think of it like that your strategy will let you know which keyword you need to include in your SEM ad to ensure that you are relating queries your targeted audience is already interested in. For example, when we are using a keyword research planner tool or SEMrush or Uber Suggest or Ahref or Answer the Public, we are doing it for our SEO strategy. But at the same time, when we are checking the strength of the keyword, there was an element there. And the element name was CPC, cost per click. Or the other thing was there, top bid and low bid. So that CPC and the lowest bid and the toppest bid tell us which keyword should we target for SEM marketing strategy, because on SEM we bid on the keywords. It's not like social media marketing. We are targeting people on the basis of their interest. Here on SEM, we bid on the keyword. For example, I am a digital marketing institute. I am providing digital marketing courses. So I will go to the keyword planner tool or SEMrush. I will check some keywords like digital marketing courses or best digital marketing courses or best institute in Delhi or best courses of digital marketing. Then I will choose the keyword which more keyword strength, more number of website visitor, and the lowest CPC. And then I will bid on that keyword, whether I'm doing a manual bidding or automatic bidding. So search engine marketing also needs you a SEO marketing strategy too, because SEO will tell you which keyword you should target. And from SEO, you will find out the keyword and then you will bid on that keyword. And when you are bidding on that keyword, that means you are doing a PPC, pay per click advertising. And PPC is a part of SEM, search engine marketing. So again, search engine marketing is all about ranking your website on search engine result pages with the help of paid advertising. Also, if you want to understand search engine marketing in simple words, so brands pay for ads to appear as a search result on the search engine result page. And why they do that? Why they are paying money to search engines to rank their website on search engine result pages? Because of the competition we have right now. Every single business industry or every single business category have lot of competitors, and you can't compete with your competitor if you are doing it organically, because if you want to beat your competitor, you need a higher domain authority. It's really simple. Google will rank those websites higher which have higher domain authority, and your website is really new and you don't have a really big marketing budget, so you can't compete with them organically on search engine optimization. That's why you need to do search engine marketing and bid on the keywords which your targeted audience are searching on search engines, and that can drive website traffic, conversion, and sale and click to your website. So when you bid for a keyword, let's say digital marketing course, and your bid is highest, that means your website will appear on the first page and the first rank. Someone will type digital marketing course, your website will come on the first rank. They will click on your website, you will generate sale, maybe website traffic, or maybe lead. So this is the importance of search engine marketing. Paid search ad can be found on almost any search engine result page. These paid placements are typically located at the top and bottom of the page, and they include a designation of ad on the left hand side. So whenever you are using any search engine, Yahoo, Bing, Google, Safari, if you search anything, you will see the paid listing. That means you will see the PPC advertisement or search engine marketing advertisement on the top of the page or at the bottom of the page. The top 3 or 4 sites or bottom 3 or 4 sites are example of PPC or search engine marketing, and how you can differentiate between a SEM or SEO with the help of ad designation written on the left hand side extension like this. If you search virtual assistant on Google, the top 4 results will be the example of PPC or SEM. And how you can find out if these are the example of PPC? The ad extension written here in the left hand side. So it can be written on the URL bar or maybe on the title tag bar. So these ad extension will tell you if these are the example of PPC, pay per click advertising, or search engine marketing. And any single platform you are using, any search engine you are using, you will find these kind of advertisement on the top 4 or 3 website, or in the bottom 3 or 4 website. Every single page you visit, you can get these kind of advertisement there. You can also see the advertisement of product on the search engine pages, which will look like this in a carousel. The image picture, image review or image price, product name, product review. So these are also the example of search engine marketing. If you are selling product on an e-commerce website, so you can advertise your product on search engine like this. And how to find out if they are actually a paid advertisement or they are just organically appearing here with this sponsored section. If sponsored or ad is written on any website URL or any image or product, it is an example of PPC advertising or search engine marketing. Now, next thing is, what is search marketing? So search marketing is an umbrella that term refer to any tactic to increase your brand awareness or to increase your ranking or your website traffic. Or search marketing cover both. it covers search engine optimization and search engine marketing. So search marketing means it's a combination of search engine optimization and search engine marketing. There was an image here, but because of some reason image is not available. Let me try again. Okay. Now come to the benefit part of search engine marketing. Why search marketing is important and why it is beneficial for your business. Because if you want to sell a product, or if you want to collect a lead, or if you want to generate a website traffic, so obviously for that you need to target your audiences. And your audiences is looking for you on Google. And every single person is searching something on a Google. Let's say you want to know about digital marketing, you will go to Google and type your keyword there, or your query or your question. That's why we use a term like let's Google it. Every time something says something to us, we say let's Google it. But the problem is that you are not the only one who is providing that product. There is lots of competition. If you say, if you see in your neighborhood, you will find same type of business other person are doing, the same business category. From the neighborhood, go to your district part, then state part, then the country part, then the globally. There are millions of competitors which are doing same kind of business you are doing. For example, if I'm providing digital marketing courses, there are more than 10,000 other institutes which are providing same type of courses. And only 10 people will appear on the first page. So to beat my competitor, it's not possible organically, because some of my competitors have higher domain authority and they are on internet before my company established, or they have a big marketing campaign budget and they can invest millions of rupees to generate backlinks or doing PR or doing off-page SEO. And their website will start ranking organically on search engine. So what I can do, how I can compete with my competitors, or how can I drive sale or website traffic or boost conversion with the help of search engine marketing? Because here my competitor and me both are doing bidding, and जिसकी भी bid ज़्यादा होगी, whichever bid is higher, that website will rank higher on search engine. So to generate sale, revenue, lead on your website, you need to do search engine marketing, because it's impossible to compete with your competitors, because they have higher domain authority and they are doing business before you establish your business on internet. Now, PPC, pay per click, is a part of search engine marketing. Pay per click means whenever someone click on your advertisement, Google or the company, the platform you are choosing, they will charge money from your account. That's why we call them PPC, pay per click. Every time someone click, you have to pay. It doesn't matter they take any action on your website, they buy a product or not. If they are clicking on it, you have to pay. So PPC is a paid marketing strategy where a brand creates a digital ad and is charged each time a user click on it. For example, you are ranking your website or a blog on a search engine result page, and your website appear on the first rank on the first page, and someone click on your website blog, so Google will charge you some amount, maybe 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 5 rupees, depend upon the bidding you are making for that keyword. When the PPC ad are shown in search result, this is considered SEM, but PPC isn't always related to SEM. So whenever you are searching something on internet and a website ad appear, it's an example of a PPC. But PPC ad we also use on Facebook advertisement and LinkedIn advertisement, on Twitter or Snapchat advertisement. So those PPC ads are not part of a search engine marketing. PPT is really diverse. It's not limited to search engine marketing or Google ad or Bing ad. Facebook ads and LinkedIn ads are also example of PPC. So whenever you see a result on a search result page with advertisement placement, it's an example of PPC. When PPC are used on channel than search, then it is not considered as a SEM. And I gave you example of Facebook and Instagram or Twitter. So while PPC is an SEM tactic, it can also refer to a type of social media or display ad marketing. So if someone asks you in near future in interview round or in a job round, hey, can you run PPC ad on a social media platform? Yes, you can run PPC ad on a social media platform too. But when you open results or when you're doing something on a Google, then PPC is a part only of search engine marketing. Now, why you need to choose a PPC? Why you pay for ad when you can reach your audience organically with a great content or focusing on your keyword or generating high quality content? When you can do that and you can rank your website higher organically, so why you need to pay for advertisement purposes? The reason, again, the reason is same, the competition. Because the competition on the keyword is really competitive these days. When the last time you were doing the keyword research on tool like SEMrush or Ubersuggest or Google Keyword Planner, there was a column of a keyword strength or a competitive analysis that tell us how hard to rank with this keyword on search engine result pages. For example, if you search digital marketing keyword on a keyword planner tool or SEMrush, they will show you the keyword difficulty level is 70 plus. That means it's a really difficult keyword to rank on a search engine result pages. Why? Because there are more than millions of website blogger and companies targeting same keyword on their blogs, on their website. So it's impossible to rank with this keyword on the first page because your competitor may have higher domain authority than you. And why they have higher domain authority than you? Because of the number of backlinks they have, because of the popularity they have, because of the PR, because of the guest blogging, because of the brand awareness, or other kind of things they are doing. So they are more popular than you. So obviously you can't beat them in the keyword organic listing. So for that, if you want to be on top than your competitor, the only way to reach out to your potential customer is with the help of paid advertising. You will pick any keyword. It doesn't matter how much difficult it is. Its difficulty level is 70, 80, 90 or 100. Because at the end, everyone have to bid on that keyword. Whichever bid is higher, that company's keyword or that company's website blog will rank higher. So that's why you can pick a keyword on the business category you have or which is related to your niche, and you can actually bid on that keyword, and that keyword can rank you on search engine result pages, and you can generate website traffic. It can help you to improve brand awareness. It can help you to generate conversion and sale to your business. So it's really important, especially for the small business owners or those who are starting their business just in last 1 or 2 months. They launch their business in last 2 to 3 months. The only way to generate awareness or getting reach or getting traffic or getting sale is through PPC. Because you can't do search engine optimization, it will take 5 to 6 months. Plus, you can't beat your competition because they have higher domain authority, they are more popular, and they are investing a lot of money on PR. Now, before we run an actual advertisement on Google ad, or we run a PPC advertisement on an actual advertisement on a Google ad, we need to understand few terms which we will use on search engine marketing or PPC marketing. The number one term we will use in PPC marketing is search engine marketing. Search engine marketing means organically and inorganically ranking your website on search engine like Yahoo, Bing, Google, Ask FM or Safari or Yandex or Baidu. The second thing, PPC term you will see when you run an advertisement on a Google ad is CPC. CPC means cost per click. So cost per click is the amount that an advertiser will pay when someone click on the advertisement. So if there is an image display ad advertisement or text-based advertisement on search engine page, if someone click on your ad, so what amount that platform will deduct from your account is known as cost per click and also known as CPC. The amount you will bid per click, also known as CPC bid. So let's say you are running advertisement on a keyword best digital marketing courses and you are bidding an amount of 20 rupees per click. So that is your CPC. For CPC is 20 rupees per click. And if you are doing it automatically bidding, that means you are saying Google, you bid from my side. Then the result you will get from Google side, maybe you will get 20 rupees or 21 rupees or 22 rupees. That is your CPC. Whether it's a manual CPC or automatic CPC. So the amount you are paying per click is known as CPC, and a higher bid equate to a better ad placement. For example, if someone have a 100 CPC and I have a 90 CPC, the top rank will get on someone who have a 100 CPC. So those businesses or those digital marketers or those advertisers who are willing to pay higher bid will rank higher on search engine, and the bid will be known as the CPC, cost per click they are willing to pay search engine for per click. After that a third thing you will see when you run advertisement on a Google ad is a quality score. What is a quality score? Quality score is a rating that a search engine page or search engine platform will give your advertisement on the basis of relevance, freshness, CTR, or the keywords you are targeting. So every single advertisement you will run on Google ads or Bing ads or Yahoo ads, they give you a quality score out of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9 or 10. And that score, they will decide on the basis of the keyword you are targeting, how many backlinks you have, how fresh your content is, and how many clicks you are generating on your content, and how good your content is performing on internet. If your content is performing really good on your internet, if your website is really popular, so you always get a high quality score. So there are lots of ways to calculate the quality score of an ad group or a campaign. It based on the keyword, it based on the CTR, it based on the landing page of your website, because initially after clicking on the website, they have to visit, after clicking on the link, they have to visit your website. So it also depends on the landing page or the website page they are visiting, customer are visiting. So it is a score which will be decided on the basis of keyword, click-through rate, and the landing page or the website page of your website. Now, the fifth point, which you will again see on advertisement on Google ad, is ad rank. Ad rank is the rating the platform will give your advertisement. If you are running advertisement on a search engine result page, so obviously they will give you a rating. And rating means number 1 spot, the first rank, number 2 spot, second rank, number 3 spot, third rank, number 4 spot, fourth rank. So what is your ad rank? Ad rating is that the platform gives to your ad to determine where it will show on search engine result pages. So if you have a highest bid, that means your ad rank is 1. If you have second highest bid, then your ad ranking is 2. If you have a third highest bid, your ad ranking is 3. If you have fourth highest bid, your ad ranking is 4. Fifth, then 5th, 6th, then 6th. That is the ad rank of your ad campaign. The fifth and the last point is maximum CPC. Now, maximum CPC is the maximum amount you are willing to pay to Google so they can rank your website on the first page. So whenever you bid on any ad campaign on a Google, so they gave you two options, top bid and low bid. If you are the top bid, then that is your maximum CPC. The maximum CPC, or you also call the average CPC, is the CPC your maximum bidding on a certain or a specific keyword. So see the 5 terms you will see on a Google ad campaign. Now, there is a formula to calculate ad rank. How Google calculate ad rank? It's not all about you have highest bid, so Google will rank you on the first rank. There is a certain formula Google will follow to rank website 1, 2, 3 on the search result pages when you are advertising. And the formula is the maximum CPC into the quality score equal to the ad rank. So that means the maximum CPC plus quality score will decide your ad rank. Now imagine you have a CPC of 100, but you have a quality score of 5. Okay, so what is your ad rank is? Let's say 500. But your competitor have a bid of 50, but he have a quality score of 10. So now your competitor also have an ad rank of 500. Or let's say your CPC 100 rupees and your quality score is 4. That means your ad rank is 400, but your competitor have a bid 50 rupees, but their quality score is 100. That means that rank is 500. That means if your quality score is higher, it doesn't matter you are bidding high on a keyword, your website will always rank higher on search engine. So it's never about bidding maximum on the keyword, it's also about the quality score of your website. And it really come handy when 2 or 3 or more than hundreds of advertisers are bidding the same amount on a keyword. So how will Google decide if someone is everyone is bidding on the same amount? Because they are calculating it with by multiplying it with a quality score. Not everyone can have a same quality score. Again, same thing. Big companies like MakeMyTrip or Upgrade or Simplilearn, they can bid 1,000, maybe they can bid 10,000 rupees because their course prices are 1 lakh or 2 lakh rupees. But the small companies, they can't bid that much of amount, so they can't beat them on the maximum CPC. So the only way to beat them with the help of quality score. So to generate high rank on search engine result pages with the help of PPC advertising, it depends upon the quality score multiplied by maximum CPC. It will give you the rank, whether you will come first, second, or 3. With a high quality score, you can outperform the brand with a higher maximum CPC. If your quality score is 10 and your competitor quality score is 5, so you don't need to put a maximum bid. You can go with the half of your bid. In SEM, if your quality score is high, you can get a better position in search engine result pages with a less spending. So again, I'm going backward because quality score is really important in Google Ads. And again, remember that how Google decide quality score. Google assign quality score to every single marketing campaign or every single ad group you are running on internet with paid advertising. And how they calculate quality score? There are lots of factors they involve in it. The main factors are click-through rate. How many website traffic you are generating on your website. Second, what is the relevance of your keyword and your content or the keyword you are targeting. Third, the landing page of your website. Because at the end, when website visitor will click on the URL, they will visit your website. And when they visit your website, if your landing page is fully optimized, it will increase your quality score. That's why 99% businesses never use their website to collect leads from Google Ads. They don't use their website to collect leads. What they do, they create a separate website, a landing page, a fully optimized landing page, and they collect leads on that landing page. Why? Because website they already have. If they use the same website, because it's really slow, because the website loading time is 5 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, and it is not optimized for Google Ads, and lots of problem on the website, because website have more than 10 to 15 pages. So they create a landing page. And what is a landing page? Landing page is a single page of website, just a home page with one picture, some written based content, and a forum where you can collect leads. So next time when you click on advertisement on a Google ad or on a Facebook ad, you will find out you are not actually going to company's website. You are actually going to the subdomain, or you are going to a different website of the same company. It's not the actual website, because it's a landing page. Because on the landing page, they have only one image or maybe only one video, and that landing page is really loading fast in just 1 second or maybe 1.5 seconds. The actual website will take 4 or 5 seconds to load. There are other factors too: security, the coding, the third-party application we use on our website. On landing page, we don't use these kind of things. So landing page view also affect your quality score. Yeah, someone saying something?
सर मैं क्या बोल रहा था कि अगर हम लोग का स्कोर अगर हाई है तो अगर कोई कंपनी हमसे ज्यादा अमाउंट का बेट करती है तब भी हम लोग कम अमाउंट का बेट से वो कंपनी से ऊपर रैंक कर सकते हैं ना?
Exactly. It all depend upon your quality score. If you have a quality score higher than your competitor, they can never beat you in the bidding process. They have to bid 3 or 4 times more than you if they want to bid. Just use this formula. This formula will tell you. Okay. In maximum CPC multiply by quality score equal to ad rank. That's how Google calculate every single ad rank of advertisement they are publishing on social media handle. So if you want to beat your competitor, you have to work on your quality score. Now, if we go back on our search engine optimization process, so there was a section there, follow and non-follow backlink. And I was saying you on that time, he always go for follow backlink, because follow backlink always transfer the page rank and domain authority. Non-follow backlink only help you to generate website traffic. But lots of digital marketers or companies are getting lots of non-follow backlink too. Why they are getting non-follow backlink? Because they are getting website traffic, and that website traffic means CTR, click-through rate, and that website traffic will help you here on advertisement purpose, because it will increase your quality score. So quality score you can get with the help of the landing page view to create a separate landing page for your website to collect leads, not use your own website page, or generating high website traffic on your website, or create really good engaging content or relevant content that will increase your quality score. And how your ad performing will also increase your quality score. And if your quality score is higher, your CPC will go down, down, and down, and you can beat your any competitor. You can beat biggest to biggest competitor. Even you can beat competitor like Upgrade or Simplilearn or MIT University or JP University or Make My Trip or OYO, if your quality score is really good. And quality score, generating good quality score is not really hard. It's all about creating a content which is engaging. That's why we covered content marketing before. Because if your content is really good, it will drive engagement, click-through rate, and it will increase your quality score too. So there are lots of factors which are involved in this PPC advertising, whether it's about keyword relevance, or it's about landing page view, or it's about click-through rate. Now, PPC and CPC both look similar. Okay, and 90% students get confused between PPC and CPC, and they think both are same. No, PPC and CPC both are not same. PPC is a style of marketing, like social media marketing, search engine marketing, email marketing. PPC is a type of marketing which include paying for advertisement per click. Okay, what CPC is? CPC means how much money you are paying to Google if someone click on your advertisement. Again, I am repeating it because it's a really complex difference. PPC versus CPC. PPC is a type of marketing like email or social media marketing. CPC is a part of PPC. CPC means how much money you are bidding on certain keyword or how much you are willing to pay for one click on your website. That means CPC. CPC like 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 30 rupees, 40 rupees, 100 rupees. PPC means it's a marketing campaign which you will run on search engine pages or social media pages where you will pay money to those platforms if they click on your content or advertisement. There is another term which we use, CPM. So when you are running a PPC advertisement on search engine pages, you will see this term, CPC. And when you are running PPC advertisement on social media pages, you will see this term, CPM. CPM means cost per mile, also known as cost per thousand. So CPC means CPM calculate how much money you will pay for 1,000 impression. And can anyone tell me what is impression mean? Anyone?
Likes. कितना
What is
likes
impression?
मिलता है?
No, no.
How much time? How much time a person spends on a website?
हे भगवान, कितने बेकार स्टूडेंट हो तुम सब. Anyone? See यार, when we learn about
हमारा कंटेंट कितनी बारी अपीयर हुआ?
हाँ, that's the right answer. See, when we are learning about Google Search Console, there was a tab there, impression. Impression means how many times your ad appear on search engine result pages. If you type digital marketing on a search engine page, there will be 10 websites there. 4 websites will be advertisement one and the other will be organic one. So all those 10 websites generated one impression because they appear on search result pages. Every single website generated one impression. It doesn't matter you click on it or not. If it appear on search engine result page, that means it generated one impression. So impression means how many times your advertisement or how many times your content is appearing on search engine result pages or social media handle. Reach is different from impression. Reach means how many people you are reaching, because most of the time same person see the same content more than one time. If same person is seeing the same content 5 times, still we will call it one reach. So reach means how many people you are reaching, and impression means how many times your ad is appearing on someone's wall or social media pages. Okay, clear? Okay. So CPM means the cost per 1,000 results. So it can be 1,000 impression, it can be 1,000 reach, or it can be 1,000 sale. There are also we use this CPM part on social media marketing or display ads, and there can be lot of like cost per acquisition, cost per sale, cost per conversion, cost per engagement, cost per message, cost per link click. So it can be anything. Cost per 1,000 link click, cost per 1,000 engagement, cost per 1,000 reach, cost per 1,000 impression. So whenever we are using CPM, that means we are doing PPC on social media. And when we are using CPC, that means we are doing PPC on search engine result pages. So PPC and CPC difference is simple, that PPC is a marketing strategy and CPC is a how much you are willing to pay for one click. And CPM, we use this term on social media and display ads, and that means how cost per 1,000 impression or cost per 1,000 reach or cost per acquisition, cost per sale, cost per conversion. Now, these are the terms you will use on the Google advertisement or the SEM advertisement or PPC advertising. Now, when you run advertisement on a Google ad, these are the things you have to create or work on. That to run a proper marketing campaign, you have to follow these 5 points. Number one is campaign. What is campaign mean? So campaign can be anything. Campaign can be depend upon the CPC you are bidding on. Campaign can depend upon the objective of your marketing campaign. Like the campaign we run on this IDM business. The name of campaign is lead generation campaign, where we collect someone's phone number, email ID, and their name, so we can call them and send them email. It can be conversion based if you are selling product directly from your website, or it can be website traffic if you want to generate website traffic. It can be generating followers, like, share, watch time on YouTube, or store traffic if you have some kind of an offline store. It can be brand awareness, reach. So campaign means the goal you are setting, and it can be depend upon the objective of your marketing. It can depend upon the CPC, that I want to target women, or I want to target men, I want to target 18 to 35. So you can name your campaign anything. It depends upon the key message. It depends upon the marketing objective of your business. Now, what is ad group? Ad groups comes under campaign. So it's not like that you will run only one ad. You will run a lot of ads under one campaign. For example, let's say I want to get leads and sales for my digital marketing courses. But it's not like that I will only focus on one keyword, like BASH digital marketing courses. Maybe someone is searching the BASH Institute of Digital Marketing, or maybe someone searching PG certification in digital marketing, or maybe someone searching master program in digital marketing. So you can add more than one ad in your marketing campaign, and those ads will known as the ad group. But remember that your ad group can't have more than 7 to 10 different advertisements. So ad group is a part of campaign, and under one campaign you can run around 7 to different type of ads with different images, with different product, with different services, or with different keywords. So that is ad group. Campaign is main, and campaign is divided into ad groups. The third thing is keyword. Keywords are really important. That's why in search engine optimization or in search engine marketing, the highest job is for keyword researcher. There is a 40% job for keyword researcher, 20% job for Google Analytics, and those who have a knowledge of a Google Search Console. Only 40% jobs are for PPC, those who have a knowledge of a PPC. Maximum jobs are for keyword researcher, those who have knowledge to do a keyword research and picking the right keyword for optimization or PPC advertising. So because on Google Ads, we don't target people on the base of their interest. We target them on the base of keyword they are typing on search engine. So if someone is typing BASH digital marketing course in India, I want to target that person. So I will bid for the keyword which is BASH digital marketing. So every ad you are creating you will target your audiences with a relevant keyword which they are searching, and these keyword tell search engine which term or search query you want to be add to display alongside. That keyword will tell search engine if someone type this keyword, they have to show my website to that person. Once you determine which keyword you will target, what you will do, you will set a micro CPC just for that keyword in your ad. So after picking the keyword, you will start bidding on that keyword to find out how this keyword is performing. It's not like that you pick the keyword and put around 10,000 rupee budget on that keyword. No, you will start with micro bidding, a small amount of bidding. 1 day campaign or 10 or 20 rupees of micro bidding or maybe automatic bidding. You can't go blind eye with a keyword you search on a keyword research tool. So keyword will tell search engine that they have to show your website content if someone type this on search engine. Now the next thing is add text. So on the search engine page result pages, every content you are seeing is text based. There is no image based content on search engine result pages. If you type digital marketing and you click on it, the 4 advertisement, what they have headline, they have page URL, and they have meta description. Everything in on the text format. So the next part for a SEO, a PPC advertisement is add text. So the keyword you picked or the keyword you are bidding on, you will create a perfectly sentence for headline or meta description in a limited keywords or limited character they are providing you, and you will create your ad text copy for PPC advertisement. And remember that that content you are creating for headline or meta description will decide your quality score. And that's why again I'm saying you that's why I ask you to learn content marketing, or we cover the content marketing on last 2 days, because that will decide your quality score. And if your quality score is higher, that means you have to pay less for bid. You can outbid your competitor. Your quality score determines how relevant your ad is, and therefore the text in your ad and the text in your landing page. It's not like that the keyword you are targeting is only visible in your headline or meta description. You have to also include that keyword into your landing page or the website page. Because most of the time what we do, we choose a different keyword for optimization and different keyword for marketing. But when we choose a different keyword for marketing, we never use that keyword on optimization. No, always use that keyword you are using on a marketing on your landing page too. It will increase your quality score, because Google don't want your money. Actually, they want your money. Obviously, they want your money, but they can get money from anyone. They want a relevant answer for a searcher. They want to serve a searcher in the best way possible. And to serve a searcher in the best way possible is that giving them a perfect answer. And the perfect answer means the content should be on the ad text as well as on your landing page. That you have to remember. Now, the last part of the SEM is when you are advertising is landing. Landing page is paid advertising strategy, because obviously when someone click on your URL, your headline, after typing the keyword, they will be redirected to a page, and that can be a landing website page or any blog page, and where you will generate the lead or the conversion. And every time when someone click on that page, Google will charge you some amount of money that will be decided on the basis of your CPC. So you have to create a landing page for your website, which is loading really fast, which is optimized for these kind of result pages. There are lots of tools or lots of websites available which create these kind of pages, like Unbounce. So Unbounce is a platform which create only landing pages for Google advertisement. But not everyone can use that unbound landing pages because they are really, really costly. So the big businesses, those have a millions of dollars of marketing budget, they use that kind of landing page to generate lead or conversion for their company, because those website pages are fully optimized for your website. Now again, obviously you can't afford unbound. So how can you create a perfect landing page for your website? So now remember when I told you to create a home page for your website and show almost everything on your home page in a brief about us section, services section, the product you are selling, contact us section, Instagram section, show everything on your home page. So obviously there are lots of content on your home page, and when there are lots of images and the lots of content on your home page, so obviously they will make it slow. So never collect leads on the page if the content is too much on that page. So create a separate page to collect leads and on your website, and on that page just mention one or maximum two picture, a contact form, and every single thing will be on the text format. Whether create a column, create a headline, create a quote, add some kind of element, but everything will be on the text format. So that page loading speed will be 2 seconds or 3 seconds, and use that landing page for Google advertisement. Yes, Ishwar, what you are saying?
सर अगर हम लोग सेपरेट लैंडिंग पेज बना रहे हैं तो हमारा वेबसाइट का जो भी स्कोर वगैरह रहेगा वो सब तो यूज नहीं होगा, फिर वो जो नया पेज बने रहेगा उसका तो कुछ भी नहीं रहेगा ना सर?
नहीं, the page you are creating on your own website, na? You are not buying a third domain. You are not buying a domain. I am not asking you to buy a domain. I am saying add extra page to your website for lead generation. And on that page, you will only generate leads. You will not do anything. You will not upload the videos. You will not upload the GIF. You will not upload lot of images with high pixels. On that one, you will only mention the product description or maybe one or two image and one contact us form. That's it. And that page is part of your website.
जी सर, हर पेज का डाउनलोड होने का अलग अलग स्पीड रहता है क्या सेम वेबसाइट का?
yes. There same thing. हर पेज की अलग रैंकिंग होती है, हर पेज की अलग पेज अथॉरिटी होती है, हर पेज का अलग लोडिंग टाइम होता है, और पूरी वेबसाइट की भी डोमेन अथॉरिटी होती है, पूरी वेबसाइट की भी रैंकिंग होती है, और पूरी वेबसाइट का भी लोडिंग स्पीड टाइम होता है. Every single page have a different loading speed time, and whole it will be the average of every page speed time. When you go to the page inside of a Google and you type your domain name to find out what is your loading speed time, what you are typing your domain name, and domain name is attached with your home page. It's the loading speed time of your home page, not your website.
सर जी
Yeah, what you are saying?
जब गूगल चेक करेगी ना सर हमारा वेबसाइट का क्वालिटी, तो हम लोग लिंक करे रहेंगे वो तो फ्रेश पेज रहेगा, उसका तो कुछ अथॉरिटी नहीं रहेगा, तो गूगल करेगा कि उस पर्टिकुलर पेज का देखेगा.
To decide a quality score, Google have few factors. Number one is relevant content, and most important, because I told you Google is not asking for your money, it's asking for the right content. If your content is really good on your ad text format or in your landing page format, quality score अपने आप increase हो जाएगा. Okay, first thing is content, second thing is click through rate. So when you start running advertisement, so obviously you generate lots of website visitors there on your landing page. Also you can choose social media handles to divert traffic on your social media on your landing pages. So that will increase your click-through rate. You can send website visitor to your landing page with the help of the blog you are writing. Because at the end you are collecting lead on the landing page, na? So send everyone to your landing page through social media pages, through website visit, through blogging section, or from advertisement purpose. So it will increase your click-through rate. So click-through rate, relevant content, and I think there was another option. Landing page, CTR, and keyword. That's it. So Google will not see how many backlinks you have. Google will not see how much domain authority you have. It totally decides quality score on the basis of the relevance, because they are not giving quality score to your landing page. They are giving quality score to your advertisement. If they are giving quality score to your landing page ना, तो फिर तो आपका quality score 0 ही रहेगा हमेशा, because वो नया fresh create किया हुआ है. But they are giving quality score to your ad group. Ad group means the text-based content or the image-based content you are creating, or the keywords you are targeting, or the content you have published on your website. It doesn't matter if you have backlink or website traffic or anything. They are just looking for how good, really good content you have created, and the content you have created is actually answering the question of a searcher. Now, I give you another example. Let's say I am looking for best on-demand travel packages, and you are bidding on that keyword. I type best on-demand packages here on my Google search engine. Your website appears on the top 4 result because you are doing advertising. I click on your website, and after checking your landing page, I leave your website. What it telling Google? If I am clicking your website and I'm not taking action on your website, and after that I'm just closing your window and I'm going to the other listings, so what it telling to Google? Can you tell me?
इस साइट पे कुछ कंटेंट नहीं है, मींस वो जो ढूंढ के आया था उसे मिला नहीं.
हाँ, तो अगर मैं आपकी वेबसाइट को क्लिक करने के बाद कोई एक्शन लेता हूं, और मैं एक्शन नहीं भी लेता, मैं अगर 30 से 40 सेकंड या 50 सेकंड निकाल लेता हूं, तो मतलब आपका कंटेंट अच्छा है और आपका क्वालिटी स्कोर बढ़ जाएगा. ओके ना? और अगर मैं विद इन 2 to 3 सेकंड आपकी वेबसाइट को लीव कर देता हूं, इफ आई लीव योर वेबसाइट विद इन 2 to 3 सेकंड, देन आपका क्वालिटी स्कोर गिर जाएगा. तो that's how quality score increase. It all depend upon the ad text, because you have to create headlines, meta description, and landing page content. Again, I ask you another thing. Same keyword you are targeting, same keyword I am searching. On the first page, always there are 4 advertisements. First, second, third. Okay. Now your content on the first rank, and I click on the second one. Kana click on the third one because he is searching the same thing. Other person click on the fourth one. Other click on the second one. So every time when someone searching best on-demand packages, they are clicking on the other website, but they are not clicking on your own website. Okay, they are not clicking on your own website, they are clicking on other website. So you are generating lot of impression, because every time someone search by digital marketing, your ad is appearing, but you are not generating click. Why? Because your ad text is not good. The headline you write or the meta description you write is not good. So what it is telling to Google? Your content or your ad text or the keyword relevance is not good, up to the mark. So they will decrease your quality score.
Yes,
तो क्वालिटी स्कोर का कोई लेना देना नहीं है आपके लैंडिंग पेज कितना पुराना है, उसमें कितने लिंक हैं और वो कितना पॉपुलर है, बिकॉज दे आर नॉट रैंकिंग योर वेबसाइट और लैंडिंग पेज, दे आर रैंकिंग योर एडवर्टाइजमेंट. ओके, दे आर रैंकिंग योर एडवर्टाइजमेंट, नॉट वेबसाइट. और एडवर्टाइजमेंट को रैंक करने का द ओनली मेजर उनके पास क्या है? क्लिक थ्रू रेट एंड रिलेवेंट कंटेंट ऑन ad text or landing page.
Okay, sir.
Clear?
जी.
Okay. Anyone have any other question? Because this is all for today, and we will move forward on the next topic tomorrow.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. So that's